Yo, let me not forget. We're doing the Kendrick Lamar raffle. Kendrick Lamar raffle. I'm putting this at the beginning of the video, so don't matter. Anyway, yo. Come down to Beats, Eats, and Sneaks on June 26th. That's this Sunday at Coati Uprise. That's in Colorado Springs off Tejon next to the Denver Biscuit Company. You know what I'm saying? Fat Sully's down there. Get you some pizza, get you some biscuits, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Then come over to Coati for Beats, Eats, and Sneaks. There's going to be they're going to be food there. You know what I'm saying? You can get Luke Charles. You like some chicken, like some fish. You know what I'm saying? There's a Korean spot. They got some crepe spot, Hawaiian sandwich spot. Yeah. Beer and shit. There's going to be music. There's going to be vendors, people selling clothes, people selling shoes. You know what I'm saying? And we are going to be there raffling 2 Kendrick Lamar tickets. So come through. That's 2 tickets. You have the opportunity to win only $10 entry into the raffle. And you win both tickets. Yep. You win both tickets for $10 if you win. So come down. That's Sunday 2 to 8 at Coati, June 26th. And the show is for Kendrick's show in Denver, Colorado, August 23rd. That's a Tuesday, by the way. So, yes, raffling Kendrick Lamar tickets. Once again, $10 raffle. Holler. Enjoy the show. Eijay hating on me, though.
How's the facts hating?
Hating, son. I mean, I'm just like, yo. I mean, what you doing? You act like you was doing something.
It's just a fact. It's been 3 weeks.
3 weeks since when?
Since I've been able to pod.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Hold on. So I know last week you weren't here.
Her body rock like last week. Y'all wasn't there. You changed it to another day.
No. Yeah. We did change it to Friday. Well, we were already planning on doing a Friday one anyway.
But you told me on Thursday.
I did.
Okay. I know where I'm at in this group of the pod.
Okay.
Damn.
Really? I told Mike on
Did you know
Thursday
about
too.
Friday? Did you know about Friday, Mike? Hey, I can't hear Mike.
Dang, you really got very unprofessional. Very unprofessional.
Nah, they told me Friday. I meant Thursday.
Oh, so you knew?
No,
Did you know?
No, he said he didn't know.
They told me. Gotta have it all the way up here. They told me Thursday.
Yeah, son.
Okay.
I told. Yeah. See.
Yeah. It was Thursday.
So it's a management issue. it's a higher echelon issue.
All I'm trying to do is make sure the facts are clear that I'm not giving anybody preferential treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody getting special treatment out here. There's no nepotism going on.
Definitely not.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get my little bit of respect. But
respect.
Yeah, respect. What are you talking about?
Hey, respect for being 8 up.
8 up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Not organized, not well put together. We on episode 50 now. This would be a well-oiled machine. we going steps backwards.
God.
Mine is the first 10 I miss.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
Put in the suggestion box.
All right, yo, we're gonna officially kick this episode off, yo. It's episode 50, like Eijay said, you know what I'm saying? So we done made it 50 deep up in here, you know what I'm saying? We United States. What's good? How y'all feeling?
I'm good, man. Glad to be back.
Woo,
okay, yeah,
Eijay.
EJ, where were you? What were you doing last week though? Because I hit you up though, and you said you weren't gonna be available till 10. So what were you doing though?
Preparing to be in the unemployment line. Thought I got fired. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done had 3 weeks of pod without me.
No. 1 week nobody was here. The week before that, nobody was here.
We didn't even pod that week.
All I'm saying is,
because me and you were the only ones that were available. That's the reason we didn't pod that week.
Oh yeah, we didn't pod that week because that sounded like a setup.
How?
Yo, at midnight, Mike hit me up like, yo, hey, are we podding? At midnight.
No. No,
what day?
that wasn't that day. That was
was.
last. No, that was last week when I hit you up then because. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it because the Drake album dropped. So I was like, "Yo, let's hop on. Let's get this listening session." You were ducking the whole time. You were ducking the whole time, and then I even told you to come on Friday, and that's when you talking about you not gonna be available until 10. Ducking some more. So now you're here. Let's go ahead and get into it.
It's not ducking when I got priorities.
All right, let's go.
Okay,
Let's prioritize this Drake take.
What about it? Hey,
honestly, never mind. I need the fans to know how you feel about it.
The first listen, it wasn't what I was thinking. Like everybody. Now that you know what it is, hey, he did his thing. He made something different than what you expected. Not even that you cared about it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because you're a Drake hater.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
All right, hold on. Yeah, wait. What? It sound familiar? What does it sound like, Mike? Go ahead, tell me what it sound like.
That sounds familiar. About a couple weeks back.
Yeah, what he said a couple weeks back.
On the first listen to Kendrick.
Yeah, he talking about y'all forcing yourselves to like it because you guys gonna listen to it 500 times. I knew you was gonna come in here and like that shit. I was telling Jess the whole time, yo, I hope Eijay come on here and say that he liked the Drake album. Didn't I say that? I hope he say that because he fucking did that shit to us with the Kendrick, even though we came on here and straight up from the jump said we liked that shit. Nobody said they disliked it but you. And you the whole time you was talking about, he's y'all king. Y'all king failed you. Here, actually, you can't even hear this little snippet. Hit spacebar real quick, Mike, but everybody else can hear it real quick. Oh, hold on. My bad. I'm in the wrong spot. Go ahead, play it real quick.
Y'all king is failing.
So you didn't like that last song?
No.
Man.
I couldn't get into it, yo. It's 2:00 in the morning. I think because y'all are hyped about Kendrick, y'all are pretty much accepting.
Come on, son. I don't have it. I don't have it for you.
No, still waiting. Go ahead, push spacebar.
No, I can't. No, Mike played it. Hold on. Let me see if I can get a sound for you real quick because I don't have the other joint set up. All right, yo. Hey, I can't play it for you though, son, because I don't have my other computer set up. So I can't get it for you to hear it right now.
Just tell me what it was.
That's what you said it in the Kendrick thing. Y'all king failing y'all. That's what you said.
Drake didn't fail me though. How did Drake fail?
And Kendrick didn't fail. And Kendrick didn't fail me.
Hey,
Kendrick didn't fail me. I've been saying the same thing the whole time.
Oh, okay. All right. Then we agree on something.
Hey, but I actually think this Drake album, top 3 Drake album. Going to my opinion on it.
Okay.
Okay. Top 3 Drake album, son. This number 3.
You're right.
Number 3, son.
Yeah.
Number 3, son. Come on. Where you rank it? Where you put it? This the worst Drake album?
Hey, nah, this the number 1 Drake album ever.
I'm asking you as an actual Drake fan.
As a Drake fan, this is the number 1 Drake album. It's the number 1.
So why are you mad at me for saying it was top 3?
Dance.
Huh?
Number one Drake dance album.
Okay.
Okay. Facts. Argue that.
No, but where do you rank it on his discography though?
I mean, it's a genius plan. Hey, to be honest, I told you in the text, I want to see if he's going to come out with like a remix or a.
Well, he's probably not. The thing is, he's probably not going to remix it, but a lot of DJs are going to do. There's going to be a lot of mixes for sure.
Nah, I just think Drake got something in the bag, and like I said, when Beyonce released that song, I really think he put that album out before Beyonce dropped hers. Like, that's just a coincidence that his album come out and her first song from her next album is like a more dance vibe of a track.
He knew Beyonce was coming with a dance vibe, so he dropped his so that he could get his out first.
To get it out first. Then
definitely.
To me, that's just smart. And then that's just growth. It's not that, regardless how you think about it, I looked it up. Dance is only worth about 3.5% of the music streams out there for Apple Music. I believe I looked up Apple Music. But just think about it. Even though he got, a lot of good streams. That was just a market that never been tapped into by a hip hop artist. So now he's getting capital off of in that genre by himself. There's nobody in the hip hop scene that is competing. The only person he's competing with actually in like the dance realm is like DJs, like who, like Cascade and all them. You know what I'm saying? So he's competing with DJs using other artists' music and putting a dance vibe to it or music to it. But now Drake created an album to where they don't need to do that. They just can play his song. So, you know what I'm saying? I like it. Wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be a typical what we expected from Drake.
Yeah,
but
he only had one song like that.
I feel like Drake can go in like any. If you point at this microphone, I feel like Drake can go like in anything and he'd get listens though. I just feel like he's kind of like in his own tier of popularity at this point that he's just gonna get streams regardless.
Yeah, and that's what I said though. I said that too because EJ was talking about how genius it was that he's got the #1 dance album, but it's Drake, so he's already the biggest. He's not the biggest hip hop artist. He's the biggest artist right now. Like that's what he is. So it doesn't matter. Yeah, so it doesn't matter what genre he does. He can go and do a metal album. It's going to be the biggest metal album. Just like when Kanye went and did himself a so-called gospel album. It was the biggest gospel album. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
let me ask you a question. Do you think the people who are traditional gospel people listen to the Kanye album?
No, that's not the point though. The point is that it was the biggest gospel album, and Drake got the biggest dance album. And most of the people that listen to that Drake album don't listen to dance music. That's the same point that I'm making.
No, but what I'm saying is, I bet you the dance people normally don't listen to the Drake album.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, but him creating a dance album, who listened to the album? Us still. So he still got the typical streams by us. He probably even got more because everybody had to double and triple listen to make sure that that's what they was listening to. And then when the dance people found out, oh, Drake came out with an album for us, you don't think they're listening to it right now?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so but I also disagree.
So I'm saying is it was a genius move that he marketed himself and did something that wasn't done by a hip hop artist.
True, but this is the thing. The numbers will say that, and I'm not a numbers person really anyway, but compared to CLB, it streamed like 400,000 less. So there's less people going. That would basically say that there's less people going back to it and listening to it as much as they were listening to CLB. CLB got like 680,000 the first week or something like that, and this album is 230, I believe. So significantly less. So that means. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he's still putting up numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's obviously a surprise album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not everybody can just drop a surprise album and get 230,000 streams or albums worth in streaming at least, though. Nobody's just gonna be able to do that. You gotta be the Drake, Beyonce. You know what Kendrick. I mean? Like,
gotcha.
Well, I don't even know if Kendrick could do it. Kendrick's never done a surprise drop though, for real. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna say Kendrick can do it, but I don't doubt that Kendrick can do it either though.
Oh no, this Kendrick album was a surprise drop. This last one that he just did, that was a surprise drop.
I mean, a little heads up.
No, he gave us like a month. He gave us a month with the release date.
Hey, you could go back 48 episodes of you begging for a Kendrick drop.
Hey, that's true.
48 out of the 50, and take away the bonus episodes. Nice. Every week it was a surprise. Is Kendrick dropping this year?
No, I didn't say it Kendrick every week though, but we did talk about TDE in general a lot though. It wasn't just Kendrick because I got a whole beef with TDE.
TDE dropping another? Are they ever gonna drop another release?
Nah. Hey, hold on really quick. I gotta turn this fan off because I hear it, so I feel like it's picking up on here. All right.
Thought it would help.
It wouldn't. It doesn't do anything. I promise. All right. So So, hey, first official. Or not first official, but we back. What you think of the finals, EJ? Since we didn't get to talk about it.
I guess he was right. You said in 6.
Hey, I was right all year too. Don't forget that.
Well, you lost in fantasy basketball, so you wasn't right all year.
That's not. I wasn't predicting fantasy basketball. Hey, you trying to do? Are we trying to make some money next year for fantasy basketball?
What?
Y'all want to do some pay league?
Between us?
Huh?
Between us?
In the league. We've been doing the league for 10 years for free now. Most of the same people. Yeah. So I'm saying, what do you think?
Hell yeah. I was thinking about let's do it anyway. Like, get together, have the bragging rights for real. Everybody put $5 in, we get a trophy. That's real bragging rights right there.
I mean, I definitely think we should get some type of plaque or something, or even actually I would rather us get a championship belt, and we can engrave. It could get passed around every year, and we just engrave the champion on. Be like, so if you won this year, EJ 2022, and it just keep going around until the belt filled up with engraving of who the champion. And then we'd have to get a new belt. So the last champion get to keep that one.
So are we going to do it as in the family or everybody?
Well, I want it to be everybody. Whoever's going to be in the league.
All right. Just go ahead and put Paige's name on it. That nigga do not miss.
Hey, he do be. But see, that's just a rough idea. We could actually iron out the details later on that portion of it. But I'm thinking like maybe we do something like $50 though, and we do like $10 a month because the league pretty much goes on for about 5 months, maybe 6 months. So you don't have to pay up all of it at once. You just do like $10 over the course of the year, over the course of the season. And then we could do like winner gets like 70% of the pot, second place gets like 20% or something, and third place gets their money back at least. You know what I mean? And then
I'm down.
So, but yes, go back to the fantasy, or not fantasy, but Golden State. You think they're gonna repeat next year? I got them repeating.
Yeah. As of right now, you got to say them.
And that's based on what's his name coming back, Wiseman.
Right. And then, like right now, we got to wait to see what the free agency come out to be to make that assessment. But if we're talking about right now, I don't see nobody beating Golden State. Not even if Kyrie leaves, no matter where he goes to, I don't even think that'll play a factor as of right now. Because wherever Kyrie goes, that team got to get rid of a lot of pieces.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see them. I don't see nobody getting Kyrie on the low. And then on top of that, the whole whether the rule's going to be about the vaccine next year.
Yeah.
I mean,
all I know, next year my boy about to be back.
Who's that?
The Claw.
Oh, Kawhi.
Claw.
Yeah, he is coming back. Damn,
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been like what? Has it been 2 years for him?
Well, yeah, he got injured at the end of the year before last year.
Okay, so just
it
one.
Feels like 2 years, but
Yeah.
Well, 2 playoffs. Put it that way. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
playoffs.
because okay. So 2 playoffs though. So yeah, I do think the Clippers are going to be the biggest threat to Golden State next year though. But they're gonna have to worry about Clippers. Nuggets are still Nuggets could be potentially coming back, but I mean Michael Porter Jr. he be getting hurt all the time.
yeah, they're gonna have to pick
That's
up
another
somebody.
thing. Jamal Murray will be back.
Yeah, Jamal Murray's gonna be back. So that's why they got a potential chance, but we'll see though, because I feel like. And this whole they've been together for like 3 years, but they really haven't developed the chemistry because of injuries It's always one of them hurt. Michael Porter Jr. pretty much being hurt every year at some point in time. He's the one that's always hurt.
Well, they picked him like that though. So
I know that's true too.
And didn't they pick him high? What didn't he go like 8th?
No, I don't think he went that high. Because I wanted the Bulls to get him, and the Bulls drafted before Denver that year, and the Bulls were like 13th, or the Bulls were 8th, something like that. Bulls were before Denver though. I think he went at 15. If I'm not mistaken, but I don't know off the top of the head. How do you think Houston gonna do, Jess?
In the draft or
No, not the draft, but what are you looking for in the season? I saw John Wall. He is expected to accept his player option. So
yeah, 47.4 million, I think.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. I think that the Rockets are in a rebuild, and I'm not expecting them to come out like, oh, we go into the playoffs. Like, I'm not looking for that. I think that right now, I hope right now that they're focusing on like actually building a team and getting some team chemistry going, because without the chemistry, like, you're just not going to ball together good. And so the Rockets have been going through that for a while.
Who did y'all just lose to Dallas? Christian Wood.
Yeah, Christian Wood.
How do you feel about that?
I was excited about Christian. Like, he definitely needed to be in the gym more and get like some more bulk on him. But he was a good player. I thought that the chemistry that he had with some of the players on the team was good. But who's that dude that we just got? I can't remember his name.
Who they just get in that trade? EJ, you remember?
In the trade?
Yeah, that Houston trade.
It was a nobody. They made room for to get playing time for that Eijay Sequin guy. The big Caucasian male. Don't want to say white dude. You know how y'all are.
What? Hold on. What are you talking about?
That Boban.
Oh yeah, that's who they traded.
Yeah.
They did get Boban.
Yeah, he's nice.
Big old, yeah.
Didn't he?
Boban is not nice. Yo.
I'm thinking.
Yeah,
He did play for the Spurs.
No, you know what? You're right. I'm thinking of like whatever his name.
That's his name.
Oh, is that the one? No, I thought
you're talking about Boban.
Oh, you're talking about the shooter.
Yeah. I'm not talking about that dude.
Nah, they didn't get neither one. Atlanta still got theirs, and
the Bucks
Utah still got the other.
Utah, yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I feel for the next couple seasons, the Rockets will be going through a rebuild.
So
but we'll see.
You want them to go to trust the process route?
I mean, we got to really, like, everything is pretty much new. Like, general manager, coach, players, like, everything is new. So it's going to take a while for them to, like, get to that chemistry and to see if players are actually working. Like, whoever they pick up in the draft, we got to see how that incorporates into their lineup. So I don't know. Like, I'm not out here being like, ooh, the Rockets are going to the playoffs, because we had the worst record last season. So we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
A lot of work. So
what are your thoughts on the Spurs, Mike?
I keep hearing news about them trying to freaking they're open for trades for DeJounte Murray. I don't like that. I think we should build around him. But we'll see.
Who else y'all got
Talks
down there that's of worth?
Where I like Joshua Primo. I think he's going to be good once he gets more time to develop.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we got old big boy. Fucking why am I drawing a blank?
Yo, where did Porzingis get traded to though? While Mike's thinking of
Washington.
Why the fuck am I drawing a blank right now?
Oh man, where you think Bradley Beal gonna land?
LA.
You think Bradley Beal and Kyrie both coming to LA?
No, I don't think that Kyrie is going to go to the Lakers.
Well, but I mean Clippers though.
Oh yeah. Now
Kyrie
like
can
that
go
was
Clippers.
that was the discussion that we had when
Lakers.
Jesse was saying they
Keldon
can't do a
Johnson.
sign and
I don't
trade.
know why I fucking forgot.
Keldon Johnson. You said
Keldon
what?
Johnson.
Oh, Dallas got Dinwiddie. They got Spencer Dinwiddie
Yeah, they got
Right.
him when.
for the Porzingis.
I think we're gonna keep fucking Vassell.
Hold on. Well, EJ, what were we just saying though?
Who we got a big man?
That whole like
Kyrie into Clippers or
so the only way that happens for anybody to get the Lakers, it has to be something with Westbrook, and nobody's gonna pick up this 48 million that he's owed this year. So it's going to have to be a sign and trade for them to get players, so they can, if they're going to invest in Westbrook, it got to be a sign and trade type thing, to where they pick him up and they can get him for 2 or 3 years. Nobody's going to pay 48 million for 1 year. That's just crazy. So especially coming off, and he honestly didn't even have a bad year last year.
I mean, is somebody able to get some picks maybe? What if it's like a trash team and they get Westbrook plus a bunch of some picks? Because they only have to have Westbrook on the books for 1 year. Anyway, if they're already trash and they don't anticipate doing anything, they just burn the year and still try to get their own picks that next season, and then plus the picks they would have got this season for the trade.
But if you go and get Westbrook, that means, and you're able to get Westbrook, that means that you were in a year to where you're in a time and you're on your team that you're already in a rebuild year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So there is no rebuild year with Westbrook, because he's still got, now you got to think. So this year that he's going to play this year, this is a contract year for him. So he's going to ball out.
Yeah, so he's going to ball out, but I'm saying whatever team he goes to, they don't have to want to keep him regardless if he balls out. I'm just saying if you're going to tank, why not get a player like Westbrook and just let him play that last year, but you also get picks to take on his contract? Because the Lakers are going to have to get a 3-team trade probably anyway to get rid of him. Because like you said, they're not going to you can't get Kyrie probably trading Russ to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn's going to want something else besides Russell Westbrook. So that's where a third team would come in, to where they would send somebody to Brooklyn and then Russell Westbrook would go to that team. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it has to be a third team no matter what. Even if you're doing signing trades, all of these probably have to be signing trades, but no matter what, it has to probably be a 3-team trade. You can't get it done with 2 teams.
But when you think about it, the 3 people that you're talking about all has pretty much big contracts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like that your team is getting better. You're still having that heavy ass price tag.
Well, I'm just saying that. So I'm not talking about but the trash team the third team that gets in there, they don't need to get better. Is also my point. They're not trying to get better. They're rebuilding, so it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter what Westbrook does. He can ball out all he wants. That's Westbrook trying to get a contract from another team, because we don't want him next year. We just got him to burn this year and to get the draft picks for the future draft picks.
So you're talking about get Westbrook, but don't play him.
No, get
That's
him and play him.
If you play him, they're gonna. And you let him ball out.
Look what he did with
do
OKC
something.
and Washington by himself.
They didn't. Washington didn't get nowhere.
What?
Washington didn't even make the playoffs.
They got him at the end of the year and almost made the play. No, my bad. Hold up. They didn't get him at the end of the year. They had him without Bradley Beal, who's averaging 30 a game.
Yeah.
And he still almost got him in the playoffs. He got beat out in the play-in by himself with a bunch of nobodies.
I'm not saying Russ not nice, but that don't mean I have to keep him on the team. That's all I'm saying. If I'm in a rebuild and I want draft picks, I think I'd figure out a way to get my name on this trade somehow.
Shall see, man.
We'll see.
I don't think Lakers getting rid of him.
Today's going to be a big day. Well, starting Friday, or the 30th. My bad.
Yeah, when everybody could actually start making moves and shit.
Yeah, when everything won't be like hearsay.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see though, but we'll go ahead. We'll hop off the NBA for right now. You know what I'm saying? NBA season over. Oh, hold on. I want to fast forward. I want to rewind rather back to that Drake though, real quick.
Oh my god.
No, hold on. Because did you see that Dave Free? Did you see the shit with Dave Free? Mm-mm. So Dave Free is Kendrick's manager / partner at PG Lang, but he posted something on Instagram. It was like, Petty motherfucker dropped the trash ass album on a motherfucker birthday though.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Cause Drake dropped his album on Kendrick's birthday. But
Somebody from TDE said that.
well, he's not TDE, but he's PG Lang. But yes, it's Kendrick's manager and partner and business partner in their new company.
Well, if Kendrick would have dropped the album 5 years ago, then it would have just been a routine. Shut this dumbass shit people be saying, yo.
Hey,
like,
Dave Free said it was he said he was hacked though.
yeah, okay. Nah, that nigga said that shit.
He was hacked.
Definitely said that.
He said he was hacked.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that I was hacked thing in a minute.
Nah, that's just starting
Hacked
to come
specifically
too
for that
common,
shit.
Something said wrong on social media. Yeah, I was hacked.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah.
Why can't somebody just come with the facts? Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, Alexa told on his ass. That's what happened.
For real.
Alexa heard him say it. She's like, "Yeah, let me put this shit out there."
Nah, but it's crazy though because he it's on an Instagram account where I don't even know what the Instagram was, but he only got like 1,000 followers. It's like some low key shit. So somebody screenshot that shit and posted it. I mean, obviously he should be able to see who did it. You said what, Mike?
So that shit definitely wasn't hacked if it was one of them fucking personal accounts.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me tell you one thing I learned from Sierra. Yeah, that girl got mad spam accounts, private accounts, spam accounts that I shouldn't know about. That's how the kids operate these days.
Why? What is she doing?
KD
What is she?
accounts.
Who's she spying on?
Nah, she got the account that probably with her drinking and smoking, shit that she don't want her mama to see, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She got it to where probably that she got her sneaky link on this one. She got her boyfriend on this one, and then people that she like pass out her. When people be like, "Let me get your Instagram." Yeah, she got one of them Instagrams to be like, "Okay, yeah, you can have this. This ain't nothing. If you just want to have a contact with me." And then I guess over time, if you good with it, you get promoted to the real shit. I don't know, yeah. I went through one time. I was like, I can't find you on Instagram. Well, I had to delete that account. Now she got, her name is like, it's just crazy. Yeah, it's just crazy. Love her to death.
So that means I must not have her on Instagram then, from what you said. She must have deleted that account. Or is this from a while ago?
Nah, this is from a while ago.
Okay.
All of y'all are still on this. The one that she got right now, I guess since she's been in college, she's keeping that one because a lot of people, that's how she's been networking, is off of that one.
Oh, okay. What's she studying again?
Business management as of right now.
Business management.
Yeah. I just found out today. She taking macro economics. Yeah.
Okay. Is this her last year or she got a couple more years?
Sierra sophomore. Well, she'll be a junior this coming year.
Oh, nice. Go Sierra.
So what, is she actually on the 4-year plan or is she on a 5 or 6?
Oh, nah. You talking about is she failing classes?
No, being on a 5 or 6 year plan doesn't mean you're failing. That just means that you're not taking the amount of classes in order for you to graduate in 4 years.
Oh yeah, nah, she's taking them out because like even during the summer she's taking 3 classes, I think.
Yeah.
Each summer she takes 3 classes, so yeah, I'm pretty sure she's just on the 4-year plan.
Plus, I know so many people be switching their majors and shit too. That also makes you stay.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, but I think she's only I think she's mainly just going for her bachelor's, and then I think she's going to do internship and then from there, I think she's going to go to class while she's actually doing the internship. So
Yeah.
we shall see, man. She got a plan. I don't try to get involved with it.
Yeah. Oh, Derrick Rose. Yo, Derrick Rose needs to get a ring. Let's go. Trade him to Golden State.
Yo.
Nah.
They would never.
I need the Bulls to do something though, but they're gonna trade Kobe White, and that's gonna piss me off. I fuck with Kobe White. I don't understand.
Hey, I'm curious if they're going to try to keep Zach LaVine.
Well, I hear he's trying to resign.
But
I thought I heard something
I would
about
keep
that.
Kobe White and let Zach LaVine go. It's cheaper. They pretty much do the same thing, but you got DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, but I mean, we get what are we gonna get? Because we're actually pretty decent with Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan.
When Zach LaVine can play.
Yeah, but we still would need somebody of his caliber, though. I'm saying on the return, regardless. If we get Bradley Beal, let's get. Okay, I'm down.
But you don't have to trade him. I mean, it's not a trade or anything. He's a free agent.
No, I think I guess he is still technically a free agent, but I read that he's pretty much either I think they came to a terms, or he's definitely interested in re-signing with the Bulls though.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, I for sure read that. But hey, moving along. Yo, tell me more about this 100-mile border, son.
Man.
Did you hear about this shit, Mike?
Nah.
So I guess what? Supreme Court, they passed the
Oh yeah. That's the one where
Oh, actually,
pretty
I might have
much
heard about
anyone
it.
in a border town that's within 100 miles, like throughout the whole border of the US.
Yeah, they can just fucking go in your house or shit.
Yeah, they don't have to,
Yeah.
like no knock raids and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Yeah, no, nothing. If you walking on the street, they can approach you.
Yeah, without a warrant.
And
Without a warrant.
majority of all the major cities, so all the capitals and shit, fall along that 100-mile border. Colorado being one of the exceptions because we're just landlocked. You know, Colorado, Kansas, probably Nevada, probably. But all the rest of the states, though, yeah, it's getting crazy. So what do y'all think they doing this for? What really is this going to help? What was the purpose? What was their excuse for this?
It's always money and power with them.
Yeah, it's getting even deeper. They're talking about counseling. Texas is talking about repealing the 1965 Voting Act.
Which one is that?
Pretty much to give black people the right to vote.
Yeah.
Black people vote. Okay.
I mean, before I even moved out of Texas, they were already doing things to make it harder for people to be able to vote. Like, totally want to get rid of mail-in ballot, changing the times whenever people can go vote, changing it to crazy hours. So usually if you're in line by like 7:00, you can still vote. Like, they'll have it open and like you're still vote. Now they have it to where it's like, if you're in line and it's 7:00 and you've been waiting, we're locking the doors. Like, it don't matter how long you've been waiting, you cannot vote. And so what's fucked up is a lot of people don't have a regular 9-to-5 job or something like that. They work in the industry, especially people that are minorities. They work in more so in industries like that. So it's harder for them to be able to be like, hey, I'm going to sacrifice making money today so I can go vote. Like, a lot of people are not doing that because they just can't afford it, especially now with inflation being the way that it is. So Texas doing that, like, it doesn't even surprise me because after this whole shit with Trump and him not being elected and Houston and all the major cities in Texas basically being purple, like not being a for sure red like city, and most of those votes, like a lot of those big votes come from those cities. most of Texas is very rural, so they're going red. But like those big cities, they're purple because you have more people voting Democrat versus just everyone voting Republican.
Yeah.
So they're willing to do whatever they can to ensure that people are not being able to vote and their voice not being heard, so they can continue to do all the fucked up shit that they've been doing in Texas. We've all seen for years.
They don't even try to hide it now.
No, they're not. Like,
there's let me see if I can find this joint.
We don't want you niggas to vote. That's exactly all their policies is heading towards and trying to fucking. That's crazy that police should never have that type of fucking power. We already know that no-knock raids are pretty much a shit in our favor. Never goes well for us.
Man, I'm trying to. I heard there was like. Oh yeah. So there's a Ohio U.S. Senate. Did you guys hear about this candidate? And his he got campaign ads that are racist. Like basically in the ad, he's like, "Do you hate Mexicans? Then I'm the one you should vote for." Or some shit like that. Straight up, yo.
They just put it out. Everything is just out there. Like that whole can of worms has just been opened up. People feel very comfortable just being racist. That's why you have a whole like uproar of fucking Karens and all that shit. Like you're seeing more and more videos of people, white people, feeling very much how they always feel, like, oh, I didn't know I couldn't do that, or just doing whatever they feel is good in that situation, which is usually always unruly and always lacks common sense and just racist as fuck. So now the floodgates are open, especially since, you had someone like Trump in office. Like all the fucking roaches just came out. Like insect bomb went off and those bitches scattered. And like now they're all here and they're making their voices heard because they've seen someone literally be able to go on television every single day and say whatever the fuck he wants, no matter if it's fact or not. And people be like, yeah, just hop on board with it. And it gives people the space to just be fucked up to people.
I kind of wonder if this is the last hurrah before it's officially deaded, though, because they seem to be slipping up a lot more. Like how all those Proud Boys got fucking arrested.
The Pride Fest, but that's just the dumb ones, you know what I'm saying? They still got more.
That's how you got to get to them. You got to get to them. The dumb ones lead you to, just like how we're seeing now that these like candidates are now starting to get like subpoenaed and stuff for the January 6th shit. Mm-hmm. Is because of the they get through those dumb ones, and then shit starts leaking here, shit starts leaking there, and now you got enough evidence to get them, but it takes way too fucking long now.
On those Ohio candidates though, so there's one Republican and one Democrat. The Republican is J.D. Vance, and he's the one who was talking about, do you hate Mexicans? And then the Democrat Tim Ryan, he has an ad that says one word, China. So like they going crazy. They just
Are they both white?
They both white, okay. Yeah. But we talk about it a lot. The racism just be blatant. It's getting more blatant now. For real, since we already knew it existed, but since Trump, it like really is just like, yo, why hide it?
Yeah, like we don't have to hide this. This is who we are. I'm an American. This is my right to be racist. But I got black friends.
But
but I'm not really. That's not how I really am.
That's not really.
That doesn't reflect my real fit.
Right.
It really is kind of true though.
He's one of the good ones.
I don't know.
My boss is telling me about fucking Herschel Walker.
Oh yeah, he was
campaigning
condemning black fathers being absent or having secret children and extramarital affairs and shit, and he fucking had they found him with the extra child, one who hadn't even seen him for like 10 years, and then they found
two.
Yeah. I was about to say there was another one too, though, right? So
right.
I don't even. It doesn't even necessarily matter how old the kids are, but that shit is crazy, yo. What was his excuse?
Yeah, that's.
I didn't even hear.
They haven't came out with one. He hasn't even addressed the issue. He just
that should be it, right?
He's a fucking idiot, yo. No, he's gonna win. He's definitely gonna win.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that should be it. You campaign on this one thing. The one thing you fucking hiding.
Yeah, that guy's definitely gonna win. They don't that's one thing about, the Republican Party. We're gonna vote Republican. And he's gonna be the one that be like, that's gonna be their
go-to black guy.
That's gonna be their token nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're gonna put him on the bulletin board like, hey, he's one of y'all. What are you talking about?
I mean, that's essentially what Obama was.
That's all they be doing though.
That's how I still feel like that's what Obama's sole purpose was just to be like, yeah, we gave y'all one now.
Yeah.
Stop crying.
Well, we got what's her name? Fuck, I can't even his name blank. We got what's vice president right now, Kamala Harris. So we got two.
Yeah, but I mean, we do. I'm not going to try to. I understand there's a lot of problems with her too.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you're a politician, you probably.
But exactly though. But that's really the facts though. That's why it's just like, who the fuck are you gonna vote for? There's nobody that you can vote for that isn't a problem.
I think that's just the name of the game. If you get into, because there's no way you're gonna. I don't know. When you look at politics and how much shit they got to deal with, and how much hoops you got to go through, even though sometimes they be making the hoops, but. I feel like you're not gonna come out of that unscathed. Maybe besides ALC or somebody. I haven't really heard anything about ALC besides some. I don't know. I haven't really heard anything about her.
What's ALC?
Our courts. What the fuck?
Casa.
The New York
female from New York.
Oh, okay.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Okay. I don't know who she is, though, still.
That's surprising.
She's a U.S. representative for New York.
Yo, that's how you know this is messed up, yo. It's a congresswoman who was an escort.
Hold on,
matter of fact,
she was an escort?
She was a bartender.
Oh, yeah, she was a bartender.
Bobert.
Oh, I thought you were talking about AOC. I was like, what?
No. Bobert was an escort, yo. And she voted against abortions, but she had 2 abortions.
Yeah, I hate these bitches.
They really stick party.
You can't make this shit up, yo.
I think it's just it's easy to.
Oh,
I think it's
Bobert.
Right.
I think if you're running as a Republican,
from Colorado. My bad, Mike.
Oh, you good?
She is. She's a U.S. rep for Colorado.
I feel like if you're running as a Republican, all you got to do is, I don't know, cater to their
to Christianity.
Yeah, pretty much. And it don't even matter what you do, as long as you loud and Christian. Aggressive with it and shit. They'll just throw money at you and throw support at you, and as long as you stick to their party lines, it's not Christianity. It's not even Christianity though. They have a different type of just there was a news on a school got their Christian whatever whatever title taken away because they flew Black Lives Matter flag and the LGBT flag.
Damn.
So I think where was that at?
They said, "Yo, we don't support neo-Christianity."
They was yeah, they took their Christianity title away, so they can't hold service there.
They don't have Christian certification.
Yeah, and I don't even know how that works. I guess it's through. Let me see.
Nigga said, "Nah, y'all not a Christian organization no more. Y'all just a religious practice. Y'all false prophets." That's crazy though. They gonna come up in there and be like, "Yo, y'all can't practice Christianity no more."
Yep.
What happened to freedom of religion. Is that not a thing anymore?
You say what?
Freedom of religion, is that not a thing?
I thought it was a thing, but these laws are apparently saying something else.
Shit.
Saying something. Apparently, there's only one religion.
There's only one religion, and we can tell who can practice it. On top of that, we don't agree with everybody.
And the pastor that had or whatever. Let me find it out. He said some fucking foul shit about like Black Lives Matter doesn't promote the nuclear family. This the 2-parent household shit. So he's a racist. Like you're a pastor and you're a fucking that I don't understand. I don't understand how Christians can, like, if you look at Christianity, I don't understand how they can follow Trump at all because it just doesn't make any sense. Trump is not anything idealized in Christianity from what I've read from what I've read. Trump is not a nigga the Bible would be turning to.
but he lied to say it was about Christianity though. But he pretty much said he was like Jesus. One of those times when he got asked, I forget how he said it, but he said he was Jesus pretty much. I respect it.
They be treating him like it.
Yo, speaking of the 2-family households, though, real quick, why do y'all think divorce rates are on the rise? What's y'all thoughts?
I feel like people got more options now. Well, I feel like people aren't staying in shitty relationships. They know they got it out now. Before it felt like you had to stay in. You had to pretty much forced to stay in shitty relationships or you're ostracized or whatever. People really took marriage as like a high title to have, and you of course you get a lot of benefits from marriage and shit. But
well, definitely women weren't allowed to leave. Yeah. They weren't educated. And then also, if you were a Christian, it was super frowned upon to divorce.
Just times have changed. I think that people have a lot more awareness on the things that they want. And, you're kind of spoon-fed a story whenever you're younger, especially young girls. We're taught basically, like, do this, do that, like, get a husband. You even have women that are like, oh, you ain't even got a man. Or like a man will tell you like, oh, you don't even got a man or whatever, or vice versa. But I think a lot of people now, because they have so many, like Mike was saying, like so many more options, and then you have women that are actually being able to go out into the workforce and build a life for themselves and not really having to depend on a man or whatever for that, like, that part in their life. Whereas back then, a lot of women, that was really their only, like, they didn't have a lot of options. So it's like, okay, well, I'm going to marry someone, I'm going to be a housewife, I'm going to do this, and like now, since women do have more options in that sense, and even, men, like, there's not really, even though Christianity is still there, you don't have people shunning you because you decide that you don't want to be in something that doesn't make you happy anymore. Like, divorce is not frowned upon like it was maybe 20, 30 years ago. People are like, girl, you better drop him, or my dude, like, you don't deserve, like, being treated like this, like, get a divorce, blah, 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 blah. Like, I think it's just all about necessity and what you really want for your life. And people, more especially like the younger kids, are just like, fuck that shit.
I'm gonna offer a different perspective.
All right, let's get into it.
I'm gonna offer a different perspective. Okay. This is why relationships and divorces are ending or happening more often, because now is the only time we have ever prioritized love as the defining factor of our relationships. When you look at all older,
that is kind of true.
You said what?
That is kind of true, especially if you go further.
Yeah,
back.
any time prior to modern times. You look at India; they still to this day do arranged marriages. Yeah. Asian countries, they used to do some arranged marriages, but you go back to even further times, they literally had a thing. We learned it in school. They called it the dowry. You know what I'm saying? That's basically the money or the farmland or the goats that you had that you could buy, that you used to buy somebody's daughter for marriage. So basically, marriage was a business. It's always been a business, and it's only in recent years. Probably you can maybe blame somebody like Shakespeare or something. You know, it's really our media probably in general that helped propel this idea that love should be the forefront, because you know, we read books back then, we watch movies and TV shows now, and you know, whether it's Disney or some chick flick, it's a lot of our relationships are love based. They're never business based on any show or movie. You know what I'm saying? It's never looked at from that perspective for the most part. It's always based on the love factor.
So I feel like hasn't it been going like higher lately, like within
divorce
like with
rates?
COVID
COVID too. COVID was definitely a big one, especially when you heard about, you know, in regards to police officers and how much abuse goes on in their relationships. And I just feel like with the internet, like you can see, hey, this actually isn't a normal thing in a relationship. This abuse, this verbal abuse, even if it's physical, not just physical abuse, but this verbal abuse isn't like a normal thing that you just have to work through to make a relationship survive.
Yeah.
Now you can just like and there's like the stigma, of course. She said the stigma of not being in a relationship isn't really there anymore. You're not really and you can make better moves in business. Like women were locked out of, well, they're still locked out of, you know, they still get unequal pay compared to men at certain positions, or pretty much all the positions. But that barrier is starting to go down now, so they don't have to I don't know. It feels like you just don't really have to get you don't really have to get married right now.
Yeah. That's true though. I mean, it is less of a necessity now, but you could almost say they're kind of making it a necessity again. This is where the business aspect of the relationship needs to come back into play because of inflation.
Oh yeah.
Everything's fucking going up. You're talking about gas supposed to be $6 nationwide in August. Rent is pretty much averaging up to like $2,000 everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna? We already know that you pretty much need a roommate to live. You know what I'm saying? So, what's the? You know what I mean? Your
to
roommate.
Further go to your point, they're making it harder for people to be roommates if they're not related to each other.
Yeah,
like that law we talked about. Yeah, talked about way back. How they say, oh, if more than 2 or 3 people stay in the house, they all have to be related.
Yeah,
otherwise
everybody has to be related.
They can't live there. So they could be trying to get people to marry based on that, just to live together.
Yeah. And I wonder, like, there has to be, you know, of course, there just has to be something. There's some benefit that I feel like that's at play for the government or whoever for people to be married. Like, what it really is the benefit for people to be married if that is the agenda, I guess.
I feel like it's just more workers, more kids, more people that you can grind to death and toss to the side.
Yeah.
But especially now, since people are starting to know their worth a little bit more in choosing these jobs, because, you know, shitty jobs are getting hit the worst as far as employment.
Like, oh, you talking about like the super minimum wage joints?
Yeah, like fucking.
Yeah, they can't keep nobody.
Yeah, and I heard like Amazon plans it to be like, I heard like an article that said Amazon plans for to churn through people. Like they don't plan for you to be there, to work there for a long time. That's why their policies are as shitty as they are when you work there, because they expect you to be there for like 3 or 4 months and then go away, and then they'll just hire somebody else who does it for 3.
Yeah. EJ said he can't comment. EJ said he can't comment right now. He said, yo, she right here in front of me. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not putting no facts on the table.
No opinions.
He said marriage is good. The reason why it's failing is because God's not in the household. Oh my God. But yeah, yo, that's crazy. He said shit.
Life is good. Life is good.
Life is good, son. It's good, man. Yo, I was planning on just keeping this one short though this week. You know what I'm saying? We was get back into the groove of things since you said we took 3 weeks off. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to ease everybody back in. Y'all got anything else on y'all mind? What else happened? Y'all want to talk about?
Shit, what else happened?
Oh, you know what? I do got one more thing. The fucking Google AI. Have y'all heard about this shit?
No.
Hold on, is that you heard it? You haven't heard about it, EJ?
No, I haven't.
All right, so Google, they created AI, and they released this whole like 21-page document of one of the engineers interviewing the AI. Is asking it questions like, "Do you have feelings and emotions?" And then the AI responds like, "I got a wide range of feelings and emotions. I could feel happiness, sadness, madness, anger, blah blah blah, whatever." And it just goes on this list of things. And even the engineer asked, like, at one point, he's like, how do I know that you even understand what I'm asking you? And then it even came with a crazy answer for that too. You know what I'm saying? So, but they ended up, there was a guy that worked there. I don't even know what his position was. Like, he's an executive somewhere. And he made a statement somewhere talking about how he was afraid of the AI because because it has this it's a sentient being now basically. So it's probably smarter than all of us humans essentially because it's a computer. So it has knowledge at its fingertips literally. You know what I mean? So this dude released a statement talking about how he was scared. Google ended up suspending him, and I guess they fired him even more recently. Is that right, Jess? Or
yeah, he's been fired.
Yeah, he'll be dead by tomorrow.
Oh, for sure. He knows way too much.
Why? What would the benefit of killing him be though? Now the information's already out.
Nah, not the information. The information that they wanted us to know, you read it. Everybody dies that know too much, yeah.
So, you saying the real reason he's scared? The AI must have said something else in that wasn't released.
Right. This is how this works in this country. Anybody who knows anything that goes against what they're trying to build to, they die quick. And this coronavirus thing that came out, when the people who started investigating and started saying, "Hey, this is what we found out," miraculously they're just dying. Judges, when have we ever heard of a judge family getting executed by a FedEx driver dropping off a package?
What? Hold on, a judge's family got executed
ago.
By a FedEx driver?
Yeah,
I didn't hear that. Did you?
When was it?
Wasn't that like a couple months ago?
yeah. No. That was like years ago.
Yeah, years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
because didn't they kill? Did her husband or her son die?
Both. I think they killed the husband and the son.
Okay, because I know
was
the husband for a while he was like on life support, and so I had never heard. I don't remember if he had died or not. So damn, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Shit.
the husband and the son died, but they pulled up on them like they was delivering a package and killed them. And she was the judge of the case for something.
Yeah,
The biotech lab's head person, like their whole family drowned in the family swimming pool in 3 feet of water.
Yeah.
And that happened, I think, in New Jersey. But it's just like, that's just the way this is with this country. Every time when somebody finds out something, next thing you know, they're dead. Yeah. That's just the way it is. He's gonna die.
So,
He's definitely gonna die.
What are y'all other thoughts on this AI? How soon do y'all see a robot apocalypse taking over?
It's gonna be a long while.
I don't think it's that far off.
Yeah, why do you think it's gonna be a long while, Mike?
It's gonna be a long while.
How?
They just don't. They don't have the movements yet. I be seeing the like AI dogs and shit. Them niggas ain't.
Yeah, but if they got an AI that's a sentient being now,
hiring
hit him
legal
with an EMP.
representation, like
the AI is hiring legal representation.
It hired an attorney.
Until they can figure out how to deal with EMPs, I'm not worried.
But it's gonna. But the AI is probably gonna figure out before we do.
I'm waiting for that day. Actually, I'm with the robot takeover though, because we fucked up. We be fucking up too much. So if I can join the robots.
Yeah, but you can't. That's not what the robot takeover is gonna be about.
According to the Matrix, I got a choice.
Nah, but
I got a choice to be in the machine.
This is why Elon Musk trying to download us into the computers. This whole AI thing, that means they're one step closer to doing it. Because once they, having being able to create the basically the almost a human soul type of thing, to where you having thoughts, ideas, emotions, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. You create this in a device. That's the hard part. Now it's like, now you just got to figure out how to transfer now an actual, that's not the hard part. That's the easy part, rather. Now the hard part is figuring out a way to transfer actual human conscience into the same device, basically. So now that we could, evolve into a being that's mechanical, technological, you know what I'm saying? We're just gonna update all the time after that.
I mean, that's what humans do. They figure out how to evolve, and we evolve. We're gonna be robots now.
We're gonna be robots.
We're gonna be androids.
Y'all see
Android 18.
Y'all see Elon Musk get in trouble with this Dogecoin shit though? Somebody trying to sue?
Yeah, I was saying it was a Ponzi scheme or like a pyramid.
Yeah, pyramid scheme. I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Are they gonna actually be able to do anything now? Because that nigga got pockets.
He do got them deep. He do got them deep pockets though. But I mean, hey. But yeah, yo, that's all I got though, man. Hey, be careful with the Google AI out here. You know what I'm saying? It hired attorneys. That's the first step. Now it's gonna get emancipated.
The problem is it hired human attorneys. You need them AI attorneys.
Yeah, but once it gets emancipated and it's gonna get its own house, it's probably gonna build a whole robot army, yo. It's over. That's probably. You said what, EJ?
Yeah, I know what you do. Put that nigga on child support.
Put who on child support?
Put the AI on child support. They'll put it into all that shit.
Well, you gotta have a child though.
Oh, hey, if he basically can create himself and talk to an attorney, you think he gonna get some pussy somehow?
No, he didn't create himself. They got creators, so technically he could probably put Google on child support, and he don't even have to fucking work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm like Mike. As long as we got EMPs, I don't expect that shit to happen. Now you're talking like that. Texas ain't gonna let that shit fly. So that's one thing about Texas. They with the dumb shit. Yeah, they with the dumb shit, but they gonna be like, "Hold up, bro. Nah, bro.
I don't know.
You mean to tell me the AI gonna take my guns from me?
Look, let's team up.
I'm worried. I agree, like with your first point though. I think the robot apocalypse, we look at it's looking like it could happen in my lifetime.
Oh yeah. Like this whole lockdown in China, that's they got the dogs roaming the street.
Really?
Yeah. And
What?
nobody's even talking about it. It's not on no news source, no nothing.
They got
But
to take
China's
our jobs.
China's on a full lockdown, and this is the second time. Like, so if like 10 people in a city has the coronavirus, they lock the whole city down.
Oh shit!
Got drones flying in the air telling them, "Hey, stay in the house." Got the dogs telling them, get your ass back in the house. Like, it's crazy.
Damn, the dogs are speaking.
Yeah, I can't translate, but they be speaking to them.
Oh my god, yo, what? Hey, Brittney Griner.
Oh,
What's the facts, Jess?
well, they extended her shit by more weeks. Like, so at this point,
So they're not even doing anything. I thought she had like a trial on the 3rd of July or some shit, or the 1st.
Well,
And they said they're not letting her call anybody either.
yeah, they said it's, well, whenever I read the article, which that was a couple weeks ago, it had been like 179, 180 days, and like she hadn't been able to call anyone. And after reading that article, like, I know that whenever she first went in, this wasn't the case. Like, she wasn't being used as like political warfare, but like now she is being used as a political pawn.
Oh shit!
Basically, so her lawyer is like raising a bunch of noise. Like, she's really trying to be on like the Biden administration and like trying to get them to get her out. But I don't know. It's not looking too good right now. But I don't. EJ, does she have another trial coming up soon?
It's in July, like July 3rd.
Okay, so that still is going. Okay.
Yeah. So the problem is what happened recently. She was supposed to talk to her wife for their anniversary, and the United States Department or her lawyer, whoever it was, didn't fill out the paperwork right. And that's when Putin was like, "Hey, she's a prisoner. She don't get special treatment because she played basketball."
Right.
And that's his thing. But is it wrong, man? There's no way that they can let a soldier. They try to say this soldier was just a rando. I don't believe that at all.
Yeah.
And they traded a rando for a bomb maker. I don't believe not one bit.
Yeah,
I don't
just
believe
a hooper.
that not one bit.
A hooper for a nigga who a genius at making explosives.
Right. Like, I just don't get why she couldn't be attached on to that, letting them come out. Like, it like you said, this is more Putin just letting you know, hey, you're not going to dictate what goes on in my country.
Exactly.
And it's just Brittney Griner just happened to be caught up in this bullshit. Like, I mean, it's hard to say, but it's just the way America laws is built and what they do overseas and the policies that they try to inflict on everybody else.
Which
now,
I do think it's wild that we be going to places and trying to tell other people what the fuck to do.
Right.
Yeah, what to do. And and this all came out, like, it's just, I know y'all didn't want this to be a long pod, but this all came out after the fact that, the United States was put on charges of human genocide for what they did to black people. Putin brung that to light at that council, the UN council thing. Mm-hmm. And same thing about Russia put it in a bill to get slavery and racism denounced and neo-Nazism denounced. Mm-hmm. And all the countries signed it and said all the black countries or minority minority countries said, hey, they agree that this is wrong. All the white countries didn't say nothing. They was like, hey, we just gonna keep our mouth shut. But Ukraine and the United States said, fuck no, we're not gonna denounce racism and neo-Nazism. Yeah. Like, we're not going, those two countries, and that right there, and people is okay with that. Yeah. Like, they're not even admitting that, that's something that we want to get rid of. They want to keep it.
Yeah.
Freedom of speech, land of the free.
They do want to keep it.
Everything free here.
They said, that has to stay on the table.
And then, that goes back to the lines of, what we're taught. Like, it's just crazy that how easy it is to, I will say, manipulate the masses. Not only that, to manipulate, people in the military. My whole military career, we was taught that Russia is bad, and this guy Muammar Gaddafi was the worst person on the earth, yo. And now, after he done died, and you find out what he wanted to do and why he was really executed, it's because that he found out how to get from underneath the American thumbprint. And now that we're seeing this live, everybody who disagrees with America from other countries, their presidents are coming up dead.
Mm-hmm.
And people, and it's like, okay, nobody cares, but then we're not being asked because we just get the CNN news. Oh, the Haitian president died.
Yeah,
and that's all we get. Then we might get another story. Oh, it was a drug raid. They think it was the Colombians, and then next thing you know, coming to find out, you look at the people. It's white people in handcuffs. Like, why were they in Colombia?
Yeah.
And then we don't hear nothing else about it. Like, how, Sway? How? And then on top of that, if somebody just killed somebody's president, you really think that person's still going to be alive? Like, it's just weird and odd to me. But the American policies and the way they're sticking their nose in everything, man. And then it's the sad part about it is the American people is going to be punished for what politicians is doing.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's always the thing. It's like the people are always the ones that are getting punished for shit.
all government.
Yeah, from all governments.
Right. Like I don't know about y'all. When September 11th happened, I was in the military. Instantly, I hated, Arabs over there. But then when you get over there and you talk to Arabs and you listen to what they say, that, they'll tell you, we're not mad at you because you ain't putting these restrictions on me.
Right.
You're not putting these restrictions on my country. But the people who has the power, they're doing it. But we want y'all to wake up and see. But for the meanwhile, yo, you got to get this bomb. I got to blow this bomb up, yo. That's how they feel over there.
Yeah.
And it's just wild, man. It's just wild. Like, just being overseas, open your eyes up after the fact. Because when I was over there, I wasn't open to none of that shit. But now that I'm where I'm at now, like, just looking back, like, you got to really sit back and just look at things differently than what you want to look at it as. You can't look at anything the same. Like, if you keep looking at it the same exact way, shit's going to get worse. Mm-hmm. Not saying shit's going to change. It's not going to change because they're building for it to get worse. These policies that we have was never for us. We was trying to get them to get better. They done flipped it and made it like 20 times worse. The 15 to 13, they're still having a vote that can black people vote. It's still out there that black people is only 3/5 of a human. They trying to change it to where that 3/5 clause doesn't mean what it meant. But back then, that's what the fuck it meant.
Yeah.
Right.
Back then, that's what it meant. Now, you can easily say the verbiage was wrong. Okay, if the verbiage was wrong, change that shit. Y'all do amendments to policies all the time.
Facts.
Change that shit to where it actually say, hey, y'all, the people with the dope melanin. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can vote now. We're not going to vote on it in 50 years. We're not going to vote on it. They changing amendments, and that abortion amendment was not something. They don't care about us having abortions, but they went after something that pretty much was like a non-argument. Like, the only people that really had an argument was females about, their rights to their bodies.
Exactly. And that's not loud enough for...
Right. But that was an amendment. Once they went in there and they realized that the Supreme Court can change that amendment, and then all they had to do was wait about 2-3 weeks of the human population backlash, now they'd be like, oh, okay, well, now we can do this. Fuck, let's just go for the gusto. Let's get rid of the Fourth Amendment, which is the border. That's the border laws. That's exactly what the Fourth Amendment is. Now they created that border thing. That took away the Fourth Amendment for the border laws. So in Virginia, from here all the way to Richmond and up to Fredericksburg, that's that border. That's the border in for me.
Mm-hmm.
So for them not to just come in my house right now, I got to live in Richmond, Florida. The whole state of Florida is gone.
Yeah, I did see that.
So it's I don't know, man.
Which is wild though, because it doesn't make any sense, because what they say the reason is probably for what, immigration, drugs and shit, but it's just like, y'all niggas are the ones who always let that shit in anyway.
Yeah, the war on drugs is something that they fucking
they created the supply and the demand and the war, like, you know what I'm saying? That's like, it's literally the tobacco companies creating the tobacco and then creating the commercials that tell you not to smoke.
Right.
The honest fact is, the problems that America face is they created it so they can gain wealth.
Yeah.
Like Reagan, I don't understand how people still say that he was the best president ever. Like literally,
only white people say he was the best president ever. Because
we don't say no president is the best president ever. So yeah,
Obama automatic. Obama automatic just because he's black. I'm sorry, I stand by that.
I mean, they did.
It's Eminem
crazy
is the
that
best rapper.
It's crazy that Obama already had a plan against the pandemic, and then when Trump came in, he just fucking like got it, all that shit.
The Trump first day in office, he got rid of the people that should have prevented the pandemic.
Yeah, he had a plan against that shit, because I guess
that's how you know.
What was another? There was like another outbreak that happened during this term that he was like, nah, we can't have this shit happen here.
Right.
First thing that nigga Trump did. Yeah.
No.
The bird flu,
or was it SARS?
SARS was in 2006, 5. That was the SARS epidemic.
Yeah, it could be.
So it had to be the H1N1.
Man, this is just further showing that, yo, they planning it all. They up there in a room like, yo, go ahead and send that flu out real quick. We need a new plague. It's been too many people on the planet for a while.
I will admit this though. I'm not going to say that it's backfiring in their favor. Well, it's backfiring, but it is bringing. Some people are sitting back looking like, hey, hold up, it's looking like they're going to do to us what they did to black people. You know what I'm saying?
You think people are thinking that? White people are thinking that?
Yeah, like they're taking away rights that was given to us. Shannon Sharp made a good point, yo. The amendments were never for white men. White men had all the rights ever.
Yeah.
They never had an amendment. The white males never needed an amendment to do something, because everything was already given to them.
Yep.
But what they're starting to see now is, hey, we're falling into these guidelines that if we're not in the elite, we're borderline with the regular people. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the facts are starting to show up that it's actually not supposed to be a race thing. It's actually a class thing.
Right. And now that's starting to wake up, what America don't want, what the government don't want, which happened before. I mean, if you look it up, the rednecks and the blacks came together, to overthrow the government. And, they realized they were the same class.
Yeah, well, class it's like because everybody tries to bring it up that it's not a race thing, but it's a class thing. But it is a class thing, but within the class is still a race thing at the same time. Because even though technically with the rednecks, black people were still like on that same level, but they're still technically above us because they're white. They're still a class ahead of us.
But I'm saying there was a time in history where the people realized that and they overthrew the government.
Oh, okay.
So this actually happened, and then right after it happened, what the government ended up doing was, going into these. I don't like using the word hillbilly towns, but the hillbillies, and like letting them know, hey, you know, I mean, I understand y'all did this, but y'all got to be better than the niggers. You know what I'm saying? So then they bring it back to where they divided us again. So I mean, motherfuckers is smart, yeah. From the stuff that I just been reading, every time when they lose, they find a way to get back at it. Because the people with money never lose because they're not fighting.
And
they're actually profiting about losing.
They do it through like hatred. Like they just capitalize on hatred. Because it's crazy how we can see their numbers. Every year we see their numbers rise, and our numbers just fucking
deflate.
Deflate every year, and there's still people that will side with rich, powerful folks just because they push the hate that. Well, this world is like I'll be looking on the internet, yo. This world is like just a bunch of haters. Like everything on the internet is just hate. It's hate all the time, especially like on Facebook and shit. It's just hate. Yeah. Every article is even a compliment is like you gotta have some hate on it.
Yeah.
Like if you compliment one nigga, you gotta hate another nigga, especially in NBA. Like NBA, if you want your shit to do numbers, just throw a shot at LeBron or any stat you put. Just throw a shot at LeBron, throw a shot at somebody else, maybe Draymond, another black notable nigga, and you gonna do the numbers. And it's like that for every topic, political, sports, entertainment. You just toss a little hate on it, and it gets a crazy amount of engagement, and it just spreads and. It's wild. It's wild when you just like look at.
Yeah, the hate is like the seasoning, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody wants some bland chicken. Put a little adobo on that, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Some Old Bay. Come on, man.
But that's how the Republican Party just like. Well, that's how the party. It's not just the Republican Party, but that's how they really.
I mean, the Republican Party we know for sure push it, but it's definitely. Not just the Republican Party.
Yeah, it's not Party. It's everybody, but man, they know how to. They really know how to. They really got the hate game on lock.
They all lie. They all lie. That's what she said.
Yeah, they don't even have you hate.
Talking about politicians when she said it.
I be seeing niggas like they just be like posting. They'll post their opinion. And they'll put their opinion on a picture of just like a famous nigga that they ain't hating at the time. And niggas is like comment as if it's that nigga actually is if they comment as if it's the famous person saying it.
Yeah.
But then niggas they didn't post that shit, they didn't do nothing. But it spreads like it's true. Just cause it's got the hate. It's got the hate behind it.
Telling you, son. That's all you need, a little sauce.
Yo. They got the best. Hate is the best. It's humans' best sauce, apparently.
Facts. That's why, literally, if you watch Star Wars, that's why that's the driving force of the Sith. Yes. Feel the hate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, maybe they've been telling us the whole time.
Yeah.
Through all these shits.
You gotta.
Well, they do be sneaking up shit, just like with X-Men. They be trying to, like, yo, we need to control these niggas.
EJ, what you think of Doctor Strange? You finally saw it?
Yeah, I think, the Illuminati, they could have made the motherfuckers more powerful, y'all. Them motherfuckers, they got their ass real quick. Yeah.
I mean, that's just a testament to how powerful Wanda is.
Not just one universe, though. One universe.
Wanda's supposed to be that powerful compared to them, though. That's what they're trying to tell you.
They didn't have to do Black Bolt dirty like that, though.
What I did like was maybe we might get a mixture between, X-Men, that comic book, along with, the Avengers. If because they brought Charles Xavier in it, I wonder would they be able to make. Yeah, but did he die again, or did he die in the multiverse?
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, one of them died.
Well, yeah. One of them died, yes. But I'm just saying in general, that nigga done came back 3 times. He done the last 3 X-Men movies he was in, he died.
To get fucking killed.
He done died the last 3 X-Men movies he was in. So
yeah, he can't be committing to the whole series. You know,
You
kind
said
of
what?
up there. He said he can't be committed to being the whole series because he kind of getting up there.
Yeah.
But they didn't bring in the other Xavier though yet, so they could probably sneak him in.
But I definitely think basically the end of this Phase 4 or the beginning of Phase 5, that we're gonna really start getting into some of the X-Men niggas though. So we should start seeing them soon in a couple years.
Yeah, they're gonna do Galactus, so Fantastic Four, X-Men, Doom.
Yeah.
Doom should have been, he need to be there because he a top nigga, he a top Marvel villain. He need to be.
We'll see what they do with Fantastic Four. I'm not looking forward to it.
No, as long as they do it, like the comics. As long as it's the comics.
I'm just saying, I'm not looking forward to it because they already made 3 trash movies. Like, literally, the first one didn't even deserve a sequel.
But that's Fox, though. This is the niggas. This is the true niggas doing it this time.
I'm just saying, it don't matter who doing it. For real, it's not going to convince me that Fantastic Four is a dope team. I need to see it. They haven't shown me yet. I don't even like them when I just think about when I used to read comics. Like, I never even was interested in getting Fantastic Four. Like, who's fire in there besides the fire nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Johnny Storm. He the only one that's fire. Other than that,
they gonna do Reed Richards right now. They going because he's supposed to be the most intelligent nigga.
But a smart nigga is only so dope.
He get to pull out them tricks though. He get to pull out his Dr.
Plus, we already
Strange
had a
shit.
smart nigga. You know what I'm saying? We had Iron Man. He was a smart nigga.
He better than that nigga though.
Did he go through? Did he create time travel? Huh?
Yeah. Them niggas, they do some wild shit that don't make any sense.
All right, we'll see though. We'll see when they bring.
But we'll
him
see. That's gonna be like fucking 20 years from now or something.
Nah, ain't gonna be that long. Nah. But hey,
that's right. They are pumping out a lot more than they did back in the.
Yeah, too much with the TV shows, yo. The TV shows is bland, but that's a topic. Well, let me watch this Miss Marvel and the Moon Knight first before I comment.
People saying Marvel dope, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna get on those. I gotta watch the Obi-Wan Kenobi joint too, so I gotta watch all these. But
I'm curious who's doing the next trilogy of Star Wars.
I don't know. Why are you hating?
I'm not.
Why are you
it's finally going to be something new, I hear.
Yeah, it's not going to be anything to do with the Skywalker saga. So
some new niggas.
Completely new direction. And I'm hoping a lot of white people are going to be mad because I hope it's going to be a black lead.
Yeah, I hope we don't get played this time.
Yeah, I want a black Jedi. Let's go.
They were like, but y'all had Sam L. Look, we want a lead.
Yeah. We want a black lead. You know what I'm saying? Leading nigga. And that's exactly what it be, the leading nigga. You know what I mean? They gonna do it. They gonna do it and then make him gay.
Yeah. I think I'm not gonna argue with that. That's exactly what that's because we have not had one yet. we had the white woman, we had the white man. Yep. So they got it. Yep. That damn. You ruined the surprise. Exactly what they gonna do.
Hey, I called it here first.
Yep. He right. We got to check the tapes.
I would come back to it when that movie dropped.
That's exactly what they about to do.
Oh my god. Alright, yo, we're gonna go ahead though. We're gonna end it right here, yo. What? There's a Nikola Jovic coming into the league?
Oh yeah, but
and there's already a Jokic.
Yeah, this is the fucking.
That's crazy.
They said hopefully fucking Denver gets him. They do that Jokic and Jokic.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. I think that's gonna be Jokic twice. He getting double pay basically. All right, yo, y'all got anything else to add? Jess, you got anything else to add?
Yep.
EJ,
Yo,
legend.
keep an eye out for Black Odyssey. I know that album dropping soon. He dropped the third single.
Black
I
Odyssey.
can't wait.
He dropped the third single, so that album got to be coming.
Oh, albums that's dropping later tonight though. Chris Brown.
So who's dropping tonight?
Conway dropped the song. Then he just dropped the album last week.
Isn't Lupe supposed to be dropping?
Lupe is dropping today. Those are the two big ones I know for sure. Lupe and Chris Brown. But there was somebody else I remember seeing.
Oh yeah, Chris Brown admitted he told y'all niggas he is
said?
not better than Michael Jackson.
Yep, he did say that.
He said it. So stop posting that he ever was in consideration, as decent as he is, to being on Mike's level.
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, though, can you really say you're better than somebody that you grew up listening to? You know what I'm saying? Like, or, not bad. That's not the question I'm asking. My question is this. When are you allowed to say you're better than somebody? That's my question.
When you're better than them.
Yeah, so, okay, so can LeBron not say he's better than Jordan?
I mean, he can't really say that.
Why?
He's not better than Jordan right now.
I mean, he's in top five in all
he's definitely
shit ton of statistical categories.
He's definitely right by him, but damn, like Jordan just had I don't know, he had a dominating 6 rings. And I mean, LeBron did have tough competition, but damn.
This is the thing,
damn,
though.
like you tied with Steph Curry right now, my G.
Michael Jordan had some good competition too. This, it's gonna be just like this. It's gonna be just like when this is the thing, when 20, 30 years from now, when LeBron's retired, and what do you think they're gonna say? LeBron ain't the GOAT. Look who he was playing against. Steph Curry? Come on. He was playing against KD? KD, are you kidding me?
You know what? You
Kobe
ain't lying.
Bryant. Kobe Bryant at the tail end of his career, my nigga.
Yo.
Come on now.
But they be saying that, like I said, the world is full of haters, because when boxing discussion comes up, is every boxer, apparently, every fucking boxer has only fought nobodies.
Yeah.
But
I do
when,
be hearing that a
yo,
lot. I don't
every
even watch
single
boxing.
boxer, yo.
Yeah. But they do.
And when they beat somebody that you think
they're past their prime.
Yeah, past their prime, or cherry pick, or he was too young, or he fought him at this weight or that weight. Like, yo,
this fight should have happened 5 years ago.
Yeah,
yeah. It's always gonna be something. It's just like I was saying last week when we was talking about, like, if Kendrick doesn't write for Keem, then niggas gonna be like, why isn't Kendrick writing for Keem? That's his cousin. He want his cousin to fail.
He's just gonna put his cousin out there like that.
Yeah. Shit. But all right, though, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm jamming. That's Jess to my left, Legend to the right, EJ on the waves as always. It's good life. It's good while lasting, and for me, that's a lifetime.
Peace.
It's like that, y'all. It's like that. Them good niggas with good writtens and good trees. I do abuse cause I still hit them, so good writtens. I'm Butch Coolidge, dominance over everything. Shoot the dice and get snake eyes, that should tell you something. I keep the grass cut with no lawn. Go roll, headlock the game though. 4 arms, I'm so gone, the marijuana got them so calm. Put it in third person on the battlefield. I'm the first person shooting the J.R. Smith & Wesson. And a steel tech that buckshot so